I just came back from Japan and I'm already missing the sakura so much. So I bought this artificial sakura tree. It's supposed to bloom in 24 hours. So let's get started. Watching the paper tree bloom, I was transported back to the land of Sakura. It was a short trip to Tokyo, with the main purpose of catching the cherry blossoms at their peak. I arrived early in the morning and managed to enjoy breakfast at the hotel. It offered a small but pleasant Japanese breakfast with sausages, scrambled eggs, chicken meat balls. There were also side dishes such as fried fish and a variety of soups. This cabbage soup was my number one favorite. More soup, bread and croissants. Here is my spread of my choices: scrambled eggs, a piece of fried fish and a croissant, chicken meat balls, cabbage soup. Perfect way to start the day. Tokyo Metro is a maze at first, but once you figure it out, it becomes your best friend in the city. With 9 lines and 180 stations, it is the most convenient and efficient way to get around. With the Suica app installed on my phone, I hop on and off the trains easily without any fuss. This is the first stop of the day, the first cherry blossom viewing spot. Konnichiwa, Shinjuku National Park. Stepping into the garden felt like a dream come true. I've always wanted to experience cherry blossoms, and seeing these almost unreal trees was a true privilege. When the trees are in full bloom, every branch is covered in delicate flowers. With hundreds of varieties, the blossoms come in soft shades of pink, red, and white. Cherry blossom season in Japan usually falls between March and April, but catching them at their peak is never easy. There was no way I was going to stop at just one spot, so I made my way to another iconic viewing place, Yoyogi Park. Just under half an hour by metro, I arrived at this garden, where cherry blossom picnics are a popular tradition. And there are quite a number of people having the picnic here. I heard this is called the Hanami culture. Hana means flower, Mi means to look. So it's really an occasion whereby they will come here as a group to view the cherry blossom. So I heard that the youngest in the company will be asked to reserve a seat right early in the morning. And in the afternoon, the whole company will just turn up and enjoy the picnic together with food and drinks. I shamelessly weaved through the gatherings, hoping I might be invited to join in. No luck, but I truly enjoyed the cheerful yet peaceful ambience of the whole experience. There's cherry blossom by the roadside on some random streets. Beautiful. I've come to another very scenic spot. I think it's pronounced as Chitari-Gafuchi Park. And along the side of the river, rows of cherry blossom. Very beautiful. Let's take a look. Located near the Imperial Palace, Chidori-Gafuchi has long been hailed as one of the most beautiful places to view cherry blossoms in Tokyo. Spanning about 700 meters, this green walkway forms a stunning tunnel of the beautiful trees. Seating along the moat is extremely limited, so it's best to arrive early if you're hoping to sit and admire the flowers. For a more surreal experience, visit at night when the trees are illuminated from sunset to 10 p.m. Boat rentals are also available, offering a unique way to take in the view. I had limited time, so I gave that experience a miss. I didn't stay for the night illumination at the park. Instead, I made my way to another spot for night Sakura viewing. The moment I stepped out of the metro, I just followed the crowd. It felt like the whole city was flowing in one direction, towards the Meguro River. I had a digital photo of the Meguro River at home, and it was what inspired me to see the night illumination in person. Although I knew the image had likely been digitally enhanced, I was still somewhat disappointed that the actual scene differed quite a lot from my expectations. I later learned that the trees had been pruned for safety reasons, so they no longer protrude as much over the river. To manage the crowd at the bridges, there were signages and staff urging visitors to keep moving. But of course, no one was going to give up the chance of a selfie with such an iconic view. The stalls lining the river added to the festive mood, offering a variety of food, many with a Sakura theme. After covering a stretch of the river, I made my way to another night viewing spot. Roppongi Hills is a glitzy mix of high-end restaurants, shopping, and panoramic city views. Within it, the Mori Garden offers a quieter setting for night viewing, where illuminated sakura trees create a more intimate and reflective atmosphere.
朝の風が髪をほどく壁で君が笑ってる花びら一つ肩に落ちて言えない言葉がほどけてくゆっくりでいいよ急がなくていいこのままの距離で春を見てたい桜桜君のそばで桜桜ただそれだけでひらりひらり胸が温かい桜桜今を抱いて
This is another park, quite a distance away from the Tokyo Central. Let me see what's the name of this park. Inokashira Park. It's so much quieter, and there's also quite a number of cherry blossoms around. After a night of jostling through a crowded sea of people, it was a refreshing change to enjoy a tranquil morning walk in this park. Though there are fewer cherry blossoms here, the peaceful surroundings and scenic views create a calming atmosphere. The gentle sight of swan boats gliding across the water adds to the serenity. This is Ueno Park. It's supposed to be very crowded, but because right now it's just 8 a.m, sky is a little bit overcast. There's a forecast of rain. That's why I start early, and it's really beautiful with all the cherry blossoms in full bloom.
駅までの道子供の声自転車の影がすれ違うポケットの中のシワの約束小さなままで守りたい夜になったって消えない光君の名前だけ静かに咲く桜桜君のそばで桜桜ただそれだけでひらりひらり胸が温かい桜桜今を抱いてもし散っても忘れないよ風の匂いも君の声も季節の後に残るものを二人で少し
I'm here to see the 3D cat. With only a little time left in Tokyo, I made a quick stop at the Oyokogawa River. It was just as beautiful as the Meguro River, yet surprisingly quiet and almost deserted. Maybe it's the distance from the city center, or perhaps the overcast sky, threatening rain at any moment, kept the crowd away. This is the Sumida River and it's raining right now, so it's not the most pleasant experience, but it still looks magical in the rain. You can see the Sakura blooming. To escape the rain, I stumbled upon a restaurant specializing in various oysters preparation. I ordered a piece of fried oyster, an oyster and broccoli gratin, and an oyster rice ball. The oyster rice ball was so delicious that I went back for a second serving. Cooked to perfection in a flavorful oyster broth, sprinkled with sesame seeds and topped with a plump oyster. It was the best meal to end this wonderful trip. I knew I would return to this restaurant if I ever visit Tokyo again. I congratulated myself on visiting 9 Sakura sites within such a short stay in Tokyo, and rewarded myself with an assortment of snacks to relive the memories. Do check out my music video, Chasing Sakura in Tokyo. I hope to return one day to experience the cherry blossoms once more.